We all wish we could bring our Disney vacation home with us, right? To have that Disney feeling every day? Well, why not start your day the Disney way with a Disney blend from Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company? With over 23 varieties to choose from the French bistro you find in your resort room to the Yachtsman Steakhouse and Gico, of course, and now Joffrey's newest Disney blend, Le Cellier. Why not start your day with that Disney magic? Order yours today at Joffreys.com.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our final boarding call, and the doors will be closing soon.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I'm Tim Scott.
Boy, you're chipper today.
I am chipper.
I'm Bob Collar.
It's a beautiful, well, I was going to say Friday, but I guess it depends on when you listen to this.
That's true. Yes, it is, and I'm not sure how beautiful it is. We had some great weather here in Northeast Ohio for a while there, and then the bottom dropped out. Winter
You know what
came
it does,
back.
though? It gives you hope.
It does give you hope.
'Cause it was like 70-some degrees in February.
Yeah.
Now, granted, if people are listening to this 2 years from now and global warming is totally taking a hold, and now it's like 90 degrees in February.
They're going, listen to these two idiots talk about how great it was.
Exactly. Of course, they're saying that now about other topics, so why
Well, that's true.
limit it?
That's true.
Oh, anyway.
Those two are still idiots. 20,
That's
20 years later.
They're still doing the same thing.
Wow.
This is episode 416 of ResortLoop.com. I don't think I mentioned that out of the gate.
The 416.
I wonder where the 416 is.
I have no idea.
Me either. If you're in the 416, let us know.
But if somebody wants to call and give us an intro, since we haven't had one in a little while,
Strangely enough,
how
you
would they
call
do that?
area code 414
WDW.
Loop.
See, I tied that kind of together.
Can you put that in a nice little bow?
I meant to do that on episode 414, and I
Yeah, it'd
forgot
make
all
too much
about
sense
it.
then. Maybe we
It
should go
would
back and
make
edit
sense.
it in.
Hey, Tim.
Yes, Bob.
I have a This Day in Disney History.
Oh, I love it. On a Friday?
This is a way back.
Uh-oh.
Way back. I don't know if you can remember this.
I'm going to try.
Way back in 2016.
Whoa.
Disney announces plans to add 2 more ships to the line's fleet,
That was a year ago already?
bringing its total to 6.
Well, it's still 4. But eventually it'll be 6.
Each of these new ships will have 1,250 cabins.
Wow. Or staterooms.
It says cabins.
I know.
It's the same number found on the other ships. They're expected to debut 2021 and 2023.
Very excited. You know, people are already speculating, because they love doing this, the names of the ships.
Now, I'm going to say this.
Say it.
You and I
Yes.
will do a live broadcast from either Port Canaveral, because we probably still won't get an invite to go on the ships. But we'll do a live broadcast in 2021
Basically from across the street is what you're saying.
across the street. No, I think that restraining order will be gone by then.
I hope so.
I hope so.
What's the radius?
The cease
20
and
miles?
The cease and desist order. I get those confused.
Oh.
I get so many.
There's so many legal things we had to sign.
So we will. That's the commitment we're making, folks. We're
That's
not
right.
going anywhere. As much as some of you have been asking us, we're not going anywhere.
That's right. Do what Motley Crue said. Don't go away mad. Just go away.
Just go away. No, we're in this for the long haul. We love you guys in Looper Nation. We're having such a great time doing this. We can't wait for the Looper Meet 2017
I'm very excited. April
coming up.
21st to the 24th? 3rd?
Coming up. We were just talking about our long drive down.
We were.
It's going to be awesome.
Maybe.
Well, not for you.
When you say not for you, do you mean not for me or not for the listeners?
Okay. So, Tim.
Or could we say viewers at that point, possibly?
What?
Huh?
There will be some live YouTubing or
YouTubing?
live Facebooking.
Facebooking?
Live
What are we doing?
Facebooking.
What are we doing?
I don't know.
I
Maybe
don't know
we'll
either.
throw in a little bit of... Shoot, by April, there'll be some crazy new technology.
That's right.
There'll be holograms of us.
Oh, jeez.
That'll be frightening.
Don't do that.
Anyway, Tim.
Let me talk about this show. Please.
Okay.
I'll do a topic change. The topic for this show,
Yes.
we put it out to the listeners.
Uh-huh.
The One Tip series.
We love the One Tip series.
The hashtag One Tip. What's your one tip involving some aspect of your Disney vacation?
Yes.
Your top tip.
Don't go with Tim.
That's a good tip. If you want to have a good time, you don't want to go with me. I'm kidding. I'm adorable.
He is. He
Adorable.
is.
Somebody would say this. I'm fun.
All right. So
I
what's
have
our
moments.
What's our?
Sorry, you started talking about me, and now
I
my
know.
head got huge.
Talk about changing
no,
topic.
no.
What's our one tip for?
What's your one tip?
Uh-huh.
Because this is very important on your vacation, especially
Absolutely.
a Disney vacation, because you're going.
Yes.
You're going like mad.
Yeah.
I don't mean the bathroom. I mean you're touring.
Well, it depends on what you do with
true.
this one tip.
What is your one tip for breakfast on the park days when you're touring the park
When
days?
you're touring those parks, because you're not going to have a relaxing breakfast mostly.
Right.
You're going to be hustling quick, get everybody out the door. Let's get to the rope drop.
There's a whole bunch of different scenarios. We're going to let Looper Nation talk.
So we're looking for a one tip for the quick breakfast.
You want me to start, or you want to start?
You start. You fire it right off there,
I'm
mister.
very excited. We're going to start off with David Wickham.
Hey, David.
He's at David Wixie. He says, at Epcot, we like to go to the DVC member lounge for a cup of Joffrey's coffee
Oh, yeah.
and to grab a granola bar from the snack cart.
There you go.
Tell you, coffee, a must in the morning, especially your Joffrey's.
There you go. Long-time pal of the show, Wesley Snyder, at 365 Days of Disney, says, a quick granola bar or bagel in your room. The money saved can be spent on a better lunch or a couple snacks later in the day.
Good one tip.
There you go.
Love it. Gary at DVC Night, he goes Gaston's Tavern and a nice hot cinnamon bun.
There you go.
I believe he left out the word huge,
That's big.
but that will give you plenty of energy for many hours.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yum.
Rob Wallace at R. Wallace CPA. I wonder what he does for a living.
Oh, I'm not really sure.
Says, if you're not staying there, valet park at the Polynesian, eat a quick breakfast at Captain Cook's, then monorail over to the Magic Kingdom. That's a good call.
Good call. Make
I
sure
like
you valet.
Valet. The way the car doesn't disappear. No, they wouldn't do that.
They might.
But, yeah, that's a good call. I like, what's the valet up to now? Is it still $12? What is it?
Yeah, I think it's got to be more than that.
Got to
now.
be more than that.
I would hope it'd be.
Yeah.
Well, not hope it'd be more.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Well,
I'm the one with the stock.
that's right.
Anyway.
Good friend of the show, Tasha Soundart.
Yeah.
Love Tasha. She says room service.
Oh, that's a good call.
Can't go wrong with room service.
That's a good call. They got that over at the All-Stars? I couldn't find that.
They might not have it at the All Stars,
Uh-huh.
but that's why you have kids.
That is why you have kids.
So give them your magic band, send
Go.
them down there.
Go get me a coffee.
There you go.
Christy Diane says, save it till later. Hit rope drop, do the rides that get longer lines later, then have a late morning breakfast.
That's a good call. Just before maybe lunch.
What if I get hangry?
Well, then you do what Wesley mentioned before and grab a granola bar.
Grab a
in your room.
granola, a little snack. I like that idea, though. Yeah.
I love the bagel, too.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
a bagel guy.
Yeah.
Of course, it's like a glorious circle of carbs.
Yes, it is.
Pat Giannetti, he says, bring in your own food for breakfast. Either get it from the market or the store at your hotel or an Amazon Fresh order.
Oh.
They do that down there. A quick Uber ride to the Publix or a box of Pop-Tarts in your carry-on bag always works for us. Saves time and or money depending on which way you go.
There you go.
Then Kyle Ostrander kicks in, says, get Pat to buy you the Pop-Tarts.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Wow.
That's a good idea.
Do you get the iced or the uniced Pop-Tarts?
Oh, you got to go iced.
Really?
Yeah, you need that extra little kick of sugar.
At home, we're more of an uniced, like the brown sugar cinnamon is one of our
Really?
favorites, but the uniced ones.
That's weird.
Really?
I mean, that's not a Pop-Tart. That's just like...
It is. It comes in a Pop-Tart box.
I don't know. I
pop- the word
got to
pop-
have that iced on it.
Pop is what it makes, the noise it makes when it comes out of the toaster. Pop is not vernacular for the icing on the said
Okay,
Pop-Tart.
the pop is... A toaster does that no matter what. It doesn't have to be a Pop-Tart in there.
It doesn't have to, but it's a tart.
What did you call me? Stop doing that.
Ugh.
Anyway, folks.
Again, all day long, this is what we do.
This is... nobody's going to show.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Jennifer Galambos says, stay at club level.
Oh, absolutely.
That's a good call, too.
We've done that before.
I like that. Then you just walk over, you grab a little quick snack over at the club lounge, and
Or not so
away
quick.
you go. Or hang out. Yeah, hang out all day.
Hey, Moose Martins, he says the French Bakery.
Ooh.
You can take it to go, and they serve a beer at 9 a.m.
Well, it's 5 p.m. somewhere.
Well, there you go. In Paris. So it is probably
There you
already
go.
lunchtime there. Let's see. Nothing like having a Kronenberg 1664 and a croissant while hanging out at the bridge near the International Gateway, looking at the beautiful World Showcase Lagoon.
Oh, absolutely.
Man,
Could you imagine breakfast there every day? That would just be awesome.
I'd be awesome there one day.
Man. Good pal of the show. He was at the last Looper meet. Ant Wells.
Ant was there.
He was there.
I know he was there.
Absolutely. Says skip breakfast and have an early lunch. This then avoids busy lunch times, and you get lots done in the parks before it gets busy. If you really can't last till lunch, then grab a cookie or other snack after the first hour. We often do this to combine with lunch at Be Our Guest, and then we order lunch while we're having our snacks.
Hey,
That's a good call, because
Great
sometimes, if you're doing a sit-down, it takes a little while to
it's true.
or you're waiting for your reservation time. It's a good call.
Apparently, Ant gets hangry like you do.
Yeah. Is it lunch yet?
Have you eaten yet?
No.
Oh, I probably would have heard if you were. Kyle Ostrander
Oh, again. Hey, Kyle.
now gives his own. He
There
goes,
you go.
bring your own, or if you're staying in property, grab something to go from the quick service restaurant like a muffin or a Pop-Tart.
Again with the Pop-Tart.
Well, maybe somebody else bought it for him.
No, maybe.
While the wife gets the boys ready for the day in the parks, I usually go down to the hotel quick service and grab some snacky type foods and meet them at the bus, monorail, or boat areas.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So he's gathering the breakfast. He's being the gatherer.
He's the gatherer.
While the wife is rounding up the kids.
Yeah.
They are going to converge before they go into the park.
Yeah.
I'm doing hand movements here.
Why
I know
are
it's
you
everyone-
doing that with
I don't
your
know.
hands? It's strange.
It's helping me out. And then he disperses the said food and or beverages. Hopefully there's Joffrey's coffee involved.
There has to be.
There better be.
Yeah. Very good. Ben Fluth, another one that was at the last Looper meet, says, I always start out grabbing a bagel to go and filling up my Disney mug.
Again, the coffee and the wonderful circle of carbs.
There you go. And now the mugs have handles again, so that helps.
Thank goodness. Because I love handles.
The outrage.
Love handles. See what I did there? Anyway, Scott Danziger.
Hey, Scott.
Scotty. He goes, I'm going to go with a protein shake right before the park and a Bloody Mary as soon as you go in. As long as you're going to the Animal Kingdom.
Oh.
If it's the Magic Kingdom, you have to reverse the order.
Really?
Well, that's what he says, then he gives us a little wink.
Mm-hmm.
Well, tomato juice, kind of breakfasty.
Yeah.
There might be celery in there. That's a veggie. Double veggies.
And a protein shake. Yeah.
There you go.
Scott Gerke says, my tip would be to have your breakfast outside of the park. Aside from having something in your room from the grocery store, getting up early and eating at your hotel's quick service restaurant. I think your best option for Magic Kingdom, Epcot, and Animal Kingdom would be to get to the park before rope drop and grab yourself a coffee and donut / Danish from the Joffrey's kiosk located outside the gates. FYI, the Joffrey's kiosk at Magic Kingdom is between the monorail and the ferry at the TTC.
I've seen it.
Hollywood Studios has 2 kiosks located outside of the Tower of Terror and Toy Story Mania. So my tip for Hollywood Studios would be to get on Tower of Terror and or Rock and Roller Coaster and grab your Joffrey's breakfast afterwards to eat along the way to your next ride.
I love the tip.
And now,
Are we allowed to talk about this now?
coming
We hang on, because we were under an NDA. We couldn't, non-disclosure agreement.
this month, this is why I get all the bad mail. Coming this month, you'll be able to enjoy your Joffreys at Tomorrowland in the Magic Kingdom.
I hope you were allowed to make that announcement.
Boom. I dropped the mic.
Don't drop the mic. It's a valuable mic.
It's broken a couple of times. I've had to fix it.
I know you have. Where mine, I don't drop my mic, and it's been totally fine.
Thank you, Scott. That is a great tip.
Excellent. We're going to another Scott Campbell.
Oh, I know. Again, everybody was at the last Looper meet. You guys better be there this time. I'm just
Please.
saying.
I want to meet you.
You get to meet Tim.
Well,
Come on.
no, please, don't meet me. I want to meet you guys.
That is awesome.
Says we will definitely not get that hot dog for breakfast, that's for sure.
Yeah, I posted the picture of that breakfast hot dog from
You
Casey's.
posted a big wiener. I saw it
Oh,
there.
that thing was, I don't know how anybody can eat that. Go
That
ahead.
was one hefty wiener. I usually grab one of the chocolate croissants at the resort before heading out. Chocolate croissant sounds fantastic.
Everybody loves that sugar. They want that sugar kick.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think the chocolate croissant just has a little drizzle.
Does it?
It's not like dipped.
All right.
Oh, dipped, though. That'd be good, too.
No.
That would give you a sugar kick.
Too much. Monica Rodriguez Pinto,
Monica.
good friend of ours, says, I always FedEx a box down a few weeks before we travel with cereal, snacks, etc. Then grab milk at the resort for breakfast in our room on the days we don't have a character breakfast, usually one day at Tusker House in Animal Kingdom. On one of our Magic Kingdom mornings, we run over to Gaston's Tavern for the cinnamon roll or to Sleepy Hollow for waffles.
Cinnamon roll getting some love.
The Sleepy Hollow is really good. Yum, she says. Sorry I gave more than one tip. I obviously don't follow instructions. Well,
Monica, we're going to have to cut you loose. I'm kidding. Love Monica. James Jamie Price, he said, we almost always eat breakfast in our room or in the car on the way to the parks unless we have a scheduled ADR for a character breakfast. We stock up on muffins, Pop-Tarts, small boxes of cereal, and such. If we have a microwave or a toaster in the room, we'll eat toast or waffles. No point in wasting the valuable time and money in the parks.
that's right.
You remember those little boxes of cereal? Did you take those on vacation?
Oh, all the time.
Before they came in like the nice little, the plastic bowls you just peeled the top off of?
Oh, yeah.
It was the little tiny box.
Yes.
They had the perforations in there where you'd cut into the
wax
box.
paper.
And you had to cut it, peel it back, and then that was your bowl.
Yes.
Fantastic. They don't do those anymore, do they?
Yes.
They did the little boxes?
Yes, they still exist.
I thought they had little bowls.
No,
the little
they
baby
still. Well,
boxes.
they have the bowls now too, but they still have the boxes. Absolutely.
Because you have like a little selection. It was always kind of cool. You had the little Frosted Flakes and the little
Right.
Product 19,
Fruit Loops,
little Rice Krispies.
Apple Jacks.
I say little. The cereal was the same size. The boxes were small. I'm done. I'm sorry.
Dee Dee Herring says, if you're at the Magic Kingdom, once it's finally open, start with swinging by the Joffrey's kiosk in Tomorrowland
She was not under a non-disclosure agreement.
for great coffee or tea to drink, and then head to Gaston's Tavern for a big, giant, ice-covered cinnamon roll with extra icing.
Nice.
Good for sharing, ... or not.
Exactly. I like the cinnamon roll with an extra cup of icing without the cinnamon roll. I just take the cup of icing.
Hey, by the way, Dee Dee's going to be with us.
I'm excited to meet Dee Dee.
Dee Dee's, yeah.
She seems like a sweetheart.
Yes.
Justin Leeser, sorry about that, Justin. I would recommend just having a really big dinner the night before that you can carry your lunch through the park.
That's a good call.
I do like a big dinner.
I like that.
She goes, shut down Ohana for the night with all the wings and dumplings you can eat, and walk it off in the morning on the way to your buses, monorail, or boat launch in the morning. Just avoid the teacups.
Yeah.
Dee Dee chimes back in. She goes, oh, great. Now I'm hungry. Ohana. Yum. Who would shut down Ohana?
Not me.
Well, I
We
know.
already know.
No,
not
I know
me.
what you in. I do love Ohana.
I thought it was already shut down.
A late night Ohana.
I can never get a reservation, so I
No.
figured it was shut down.
I know.
Good pal of the show and fellow Buckeye, Matthew Wallace, says, I would have to say, I would have said Butterfinger Cupcake from Starring Rolls, but they closed.
Yeah.
I'll go with the cinnamon roll at Gaston's.
Love it.
Everybody likes that cinnamon roll.
Is this an appropriate time to go into a tangent?
Hang on. Okay, now.
All right. So Matthew Wallace, I don't know if anybody knows, he posts it, so I don't mind saying it, drives a bus for Ohio State University.
Yes, he does.
I will say, a weekend or two ago, I was at Ohio State University, driving in my van, scared to death.
Of the bus? The guy in the bus?
No, the buses were fine. It was all the kids.
Oh.
There's kids everywhere. They're
Everywhere.
walking, they're not walking, they're crossing.
Everywhere.
It scared me. I'm like, okay, everyone just watch people.
Pedestrians have the right of way.
They do. So
Always.
Matthew, respect, man. Sorry, we may now continue the show.
And now continue.
Ian Hetherington says, we try to stay at a DVC at Saratoga Springs Resort, where even the studio has a toaster, coffee maker, and a fridge. Although if we're feeling flush, they put this one to bed with a full kitchen. This means that you can grab cereal, toast, or eat on the way to the bus, and book a decent, possibly a lunch buffet, which also gets you out to the middle of the day when it's starting to get tired from all the heat.
Yeah.
He said, we used to do Crystal Palace before the Magic Kingdom would open to get the great views, but I heard that's changed now, and there's more breakfast options.
All right. Very
Well,
good.
I don't know, because, you used to be able to get in the front gate early, before everybody else.
Right.
Now they let
right.
everybody else
Now
in.
everybody's going.
So I'm not sure that's as from a touring perspective, that's the best option
Right.
right now because everybody's already there.
Everybody's doing it.
Although I do love the Crystal Palace for
Crystal's
breakfast.
Palace. Yeah, that's very good.
Gorgeous in there.
Very good. Good friend of the show's Courtney Crump says,
Courtney.
Goldfish pretzels and some sort of sugary coffee milkshake is my ideal. But this is not really sustainable for more than a day. Yeah, you got to eat better than that, Courtney. Come on.
She's right, though. If you just need to get going quick,
Just get that
sugar rush down.
Get that quick burst.
Not the sugar rush from Wreck-It Ralph. The sugar
Right.
rush from the sugary coffee drink she was talking about. I got the sugar rush song in my head right now.
I know you do.
Sorry.
I know you do.
Oh, Florence Hanky Porter.
Florence.
Nutella and fruit waffle from Sleepy Hollow.
Oh, that is good. I've had that fruit waffle from Sleepy Hollow. It's fantastic.
Did you have the Nutella? I don't think I've ever had Nutella.
I didn't have it on there. My daughter loves Nutella. I don't eat it. I mean, I've had it. It's good.
Okay, I've
But,
just never
yeah.
been. Looks like a chocolate. Was it chocolate hazelnut?
Yeah. Justin Walls says, the wife and I stay at Pop quite often. We take the bridge over to Art of Animation and eat at the Landscape of Flavors and take the bus to the parks from there. They have a better variety, and the walk is nice first thing in the morning. Yes, it is, right across that little bridge there. I love it.
Sounds like a great walk.
Yeah.
Sheila Ginsburg.
Oh, Sheila.
She said, best tip, try to prepare it for the night before. Have a plan or buy what you need. Smoothie or a bottle of protein drink, and Joffrey's coffee works for her. She said you can drink them on the way there. The protein bar works too.
Yep, there you go. And Margot Mead chimed in, protein bars.
Nice. Tamara Spidell.
Tamara.
Pop-Tarts in the room are the best time saver to get in the parks early.
There you go.
Remember, a Pop-Tart, you don't necessarily need to use the toaster.
Tamara was at the last meet.
Will she be at this meet?
No, she can't make it.
Wow. Not that I'm taking that personally. Okay.
Yeah. She said, well, I'm glad I get to meet you, Bob. And that was kind of it.
That was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I get that a lot.
I'm
Everybody loves
kidding,
Bob.
Tamara.
Everybody.
You know I'm kidding.
He's kidding.
You know.
Still hurts, but...
Colleen Finnegan says, we bring cereal, just the bags if we fly or regular boxes if we drive, and then get spoons and bowls from the food court. We usually buy milk from the resort store and then use refillable mugs for coffee, etc. This is usually enough to get us to lunch since we like to eat early to avoid crowds at the counter service restaurants. And she's having lunch at 10:45 or 11-ish.
That's good. That's good lunchtime.
It's a perfect lunchtime. Oh, she also says, oops, this is like 4 tips. I do not follow directions well.
Oh, Colleen got to cut you loose also. Oh my goodness. I'm kidding. Elena Tays, she goes, picking up coffee in our Disney mugs and hoping.
Hopping.
They're hoping. I'm hopping.
Yeah.
I'm hopping. They're hoping. She said it right. I said it wrong. To the bus to the park. Then, at the park, you just go find something quick to eat and schedule an early lunch. Early lunches are huge. We're finding out with this.
Yes.
Which hopefully allows you to avoid the lunch crowd. Then she says, always avoid the popular Starbucks.
I agree with that.
Yeah, there's no reason to go there. She said she wishes they would have more than one in each park. That's why Joffrey's is there.
There you go. It's so much better.
It is.
It's just and we would say this if they weren't even sponsoring the show. It's just better coffee. Oh, my goodness. But, to each his own.
Absolutely.
Everyone has their own tastes. So, John Taichow, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, John. Spring for the club/concierge room. Grab a bite to eat at the continental breakfast at the resort and grab an extra beverage and fruit for a snack for later.
That's good if you can do it.
There you go.
That was one of our favorite times down there, Polynesian Concierge.
Oh,
We
yeah.
did that a couple times, actually.
And
And that hasn't been recent, though.
And I've eaten at Ohana.
I have
I'm way
eaten at Ohana. Jason Mitz, he goes, my family enjoys having something light in the room for breakfast, like Pop-Tarts or bagels and cream cheese with the Joffrey's coffee.
Absolutely.
When our kids were little, we did character breakfast. Now that they are teens, they would rather eat light than have a great lunch, supper, or enjoy a fabulous Dole Whip or a Mickey ice cream bar for a lot less cash.
There you go. There you go.
Nothing wrong with that philosophy.
Absolutely.
There's nothing wrong with snacking your way around the parks, too.
No.
You don't have to go with, like, the big 3 meals.
Right. We've talked about that. Don't wait until you're starving.
It's too late.
It's too late. Yeah. Grab a pretzel or a turkey leg or something. Sandy Simianic. I hope I pronounced that right, Sandy. I always screw up, Sandy.
I think it's Simianic.
That's what Tim said.
That's what you said.
What Tim said.
Sandy knows who she is. We love
Hi,
Sandy.
Sandy. So sorry.
Big contributor to the show. We love Sandy.
Yes. For a sit-down, Be Our Guest breakfast is great, especially if you pre-order your food. Ooh. In and out in 30 minutes. Don't forget to grab a to-go cup of coffee or juice on your way out. Then make the mad dash to Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, especially great if you can snag a before park open reservation. I like that.
That's great.
Because, see, Sandy knows what she's doing because Crystal Palace, everybody's still there.
Right.
Back at Be Our Guest, you get to go back there. Everybody else got to wait at the rope.
That's where they moved the privacy entrance to.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Thank you, Sandy.
Lori Gauthier, because I'm heading to the world in 8 days, and this time I'm trying something new.
Okay.
I placed an order with Garden Grocers.
Oh,
I've heard of them.
Yeah.
It's scheduled to be delivered on the afternoon we arrive. I ordered cereal, muffins, fruit, coffee creamer, juice, and milk. I always pack my own Joffreys,
Oh.
then buy another one in the parks.
Smart.
Very smart.
Smart.
Thanks, Lou.
By the way, we've got those French press mugs. We have French press travel mugs
We do.
that we French press our Joffreys in at work and everywhere else.
That's true. And not only have we converted people to the French press mugs, the Joffreys as well.
Oh, well, Joffrey's was standing on its own. We just said, "Hey, take a look at this."
Well, that's true.
You know, we got no claim to fame with those guys. They make a great product. Michelle Rosario says, "Is there any other quick breakfast than a cinnamon bun from Magic Kingdom?"
There's that.
That is good stuff.
Matt Birchfield, he goes, I am the first awake, so I run down to the food court for coffee and breakfast for everyone. By the time I get back, everyone is dressed, so we have breakfast in the room and head out.
There you go.
That's great.
Yeah. Maureen Bucalato.
Sounds good. I'd go with it.
The quickest breakfast is in your room. We usually grab groceries at the general store and stock up on cereal and English muffins. Joffrey's coffee is already provided in our DVC room, thank goodness.
That's true.
Just make sure you take water. You got to have your own water.
Yes.
Doesn't taste as good
Use
with
your
that
bottled
Florida
water.
water.
Like that Zephyr Hills water I'm a big fan of.
Okay.
Doesn't have all the minerals added like the Dasani does.
Oh, look at you.
I'm just saying.
Mr. We stay concierge level, eat at 100. I'm drinking and don't want that Dasani garbage. I'm telling you that.
Well, I didn't say it was garbage. It's very refreshing. You don't want to use it with your coffee necessarily. Use it like a nice clean spring water.
How's Walmart water? Because that's what I'm drinking.
That's probably not bad either, as long as it's
All right.
spring water. Or it doesn't have minerals added to it.
By the way,
whoa.
I got a tangent.
We don't do tangents on this show.
I got a No, I'm not going to. You know what? I'm not.
No,
I'm
go
not.
ahead. Go ahead.
No, I'm not going to bring this up because then we could get sued for this. Never mind. Go ahead. It was about. Okay. I'm just saying, folks. Listen. Just read what's on the back of these things. Okay. On the back of the water and stuff.
Oh, on the back of the water.
You know,
I didn't know where
because
you were going.
they got that nice mountain-looking thing on it,
Right.
or a spring,
Yes.
a fountain spring bubbling up, or some crazy thing. I looked at one time.
Uh-huh.
There was something I got.
Right?
Okay, it says a completely different state out west on this thing. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's. You know what? You know where the source of their water came from?
Tell me.
New Jersey tap water.
Nice.
It said right on the back of the bottle, New Jersey tap water.
That is fantastic.
So just be careful. Don't go by just a picture. Don't go by the way me and Tim look. We actually do.
Wow.
I don't know how that spun around.
I don't know.
We are nice guys.
Wow.
What?
Were we not nice guys? Is there a rumor out there? Is there a rumor we're not
I
nice
think
guys?
some people are talking some smack.
Do we know who they are? If you've heard people talking smack,
I'm kidding.
you let me know.
I'm kidding. I'm just saying, read the back. Read your label, because sometimes they say it's something in
Right.
an
But if
A.
you've heard smack, you let me know. We know people.
Nobody's talking smack. The Disney community is wonderful. Nobody talks smack about anybody.
That's good.
Come on.
That's good to hear.
All right, I'm done.
Where do we leave off?
I don't know. My blood pressure. These last few shows have just.
I'm going to guess the next one is Krista Carter.
That is Krista Carter.
She goes, breakfast in your room and bring coffee in disposable cups for your ride to the park. She goes, oops, that's 2 quick tips. Okay, Chris, I've got to cut you loose, too. This one tip show. I'm kidding.
That's a good idea.
That's a great tip from Krista about the bring your own cups.
The toss away cups, disposal cups. I love that idea.
Because you had, like, coffee cups, you know, maybe you're on your way down. There's no Joffrey's to stop at to get coffee.
Right.
So you get a couple, I'm going to say it, McDonald's coffees.
Oh.
I know.
No.
For some reason, people think it's good. I don't know. But, in a pinch.
I know. No, it's not. Even in a
But
pinch
save the
anymore.
cups.
I can't do it.
Use them to go to the parks, and then you just have to throw them away
Yeah.
once you top it off. That's kind of
I love that
kind of a
idea.
good tip.
Love that idea. Good pal of the show, Matt Hayes. Speaking of the photo of the hot dog from
Yes.
Casey's, says, you're looking at it.
There you go.
That's what Matt wants. He wants that.
The hot dog with hash browns
Ooh.
and bacon.
That is a heartburn heart attack right there.
I'm going to have to try a couple.
Oof.
Freddie P.
Freddie
Paglarulo. Paglarulo. How about that?
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I thought so. So you go send Dad to the food cart while the wife and kids are getting ready.
There you go.
That's a good idea because
Yeah.
it frees up some space in the room.
That's like Tasha's tip. That's actually room service.
There you go.
Not for Dad, but for everybody else.
Maybe Dad was happy to get out of the room for a minute.
Oh.
Enjoyed that stroll.
Oh, wow. Do you want to talk about this?
No, I don't want to talk about anything.
Are you saying that?
I'm saying maybe Freddie wanted to get out of the room.
Oh, now it's on Freddie.
It's
Now
his
you're
name.
putting it on.
He's on the sheet.
Now you're putting it on Freddie. You've exposed a little something about. Okay.
I exposed nothing.
Okay.
Let's not talk about the hot dog anymore.
All right. Corey Johnson says, if driving, bring something small to grab quickly in your room before hitting the parks. It will fill you up enough to get you to lunch without having to sacrifice rides during the low crowd levels of the morning time. You can also eat a slightly earlier lunch if hungry, but you'll not see those low morning crowds again till after 11 a.m. or so. And that's a good point. If you do that early, you do have an early breakfast or lunch rather. When you get back out, when you leave the restaurant, you expect the crowds. So there's that.
There is that.
So finish this up.
Vicky Marie.
Our good pal, she was there at the last Looper meeting. I wish they were going to be there.
Was she with Aunt?
Because you need to see, yes, and Ben and Ava, and you need
Adorable.
to meet them.
I do.
Yeah.
She goes, oh, okay. I didn't understand DHS for a second. I was like, it means Disney Hollywood Studios. I'm like, that can't mean Disney Hollywood Studios. It does mean Disney Hollywood Studios.
It's not a shipping company.
Is it? Anyway, for Disney Hollywood Studios, ours used to be to go to the Starring Rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Grab a croissant or a bagel and watch the world go by at those lovely tables with the umbrellas while waiting for your first Fast Pass.
Yeah.
Then they shut down Starring Rolls.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So then there's that.
There's
That's a whole other
that.
episode of ResortLoop.com.
Guys, thank you so much for your one tip. We're doing this. This is a series Tim came up with so that we can help people that listen to the show. Maybe get an idea of, hey, this is a good idea. This is a good tip for going to the parks and not kind of overwhelm them with just what we have to say.
Right, exactly.
We don't know as much as you guys, and it helps. It's helping a lot of people have a better vacation.
Right. You don't have to have ADRs for breakfast either. Everybody thinks I have to have an ADR for every single meal.
For every meal.
No.
Yeah.
Like we heard, Pop-Tarts will do.
Pop-Tarts, some granola bars. If you're driving down or you get a rental car, go into a Publix or a Wawa and get
thirsty?
Get yourself. Yeah,
We're going to talk about the Wawa some more?
Yeah, I do. And get yourself a little, a box of Danishes or something, and just leave them in the room.
The Hostess Donuts.
Hostess Donuts.
Nothing
Just
wrong with the powdered sugar.
something to snack on and get moving early in the
donut.
morning. Because you're spending an awful lot of money, you want to make sure you make the most of your trip. So there you go. Thank you, everybody, for that.
What's your tip? Anything different than what we heard?
No, really. I mean, we always pick up some breakfast stuff. We did the cereal when the kids were really little. Now they're into muffins and Danish and
Good call.
croissants and things like that. So we'll get a box of those. Usually we'll grab them. We're a member of one of those clubs, discount clubs, and we'll just get a big case of something and that way they have snacks in the evening as well.
Right.
And just leave them in the room. Housekeeping's very nice. They'll actually, if stuff's spread all over the place, they'll move it to the table, and
They'll move it out of their way.
They're very good about that stuff. So you never have to worry about leaving something in your room. So, what about you?
No, same kind of thing. Pop-Tarts, big.
Yeah. Water.
like
You said bring water. That's a big tip for you.
Not just for breakfast, just for
the-
everything. Have
the
at
coffee and stuff.
least a case of water.
Yeah.
If not 2, depending on how long you're going to be there.
Right, especially for that coffee in the morning. Yeah. That was a great tip when you told me that years ago. It makes the coffee so much better. So,
Well, thank you very much.
yeah.
But kind of the same thing everybody else. I kind of like Hostess donuts because we usually don't get those at home, so it's kind of almost a vacation type food.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Make a little tradition out of something.
I love what Looper Nation sent to us.
Absolutely. We'll have more of those. Those will be on our Facebook pages and Twitter accounts.
The Twitter.
And Tim, I guess, I got to go get something to eat. So
I think I do as well.
that's all I've got.
Everybody, thanks for joining us. I'm Tim Scott. Twitter, Facebook, the website, ResortLoop.com. Looper Meet, April 2000. What's this year? 2017?
21st, 22nd, 23rd
Of 2000.
of 2017. There you go. I'm Resort Loop Bob on the Twitter and Instagram. Follow us there on Facebook and Twitter and all of those things. We'll be putting out some videos. We'll be telling you where any changes in the meet, depending on weather and what folks are doing.
Or in our mood.
No, we're there for you.
That's right.
And we can't wait to meet you guys. And
Very excited.
We're going to see some old friends that I saw before, and we're going to see some new friends, and it's going to be awesome. So
Please, everybody, come because I want to meet you.
absolutely. And after they meet us, what else should folks do, Tim?
Well, after they walk away in disappointment, they should go out there and share the gateway to the magic.
Disappointment, maybe, with some Resort Loop swag, definitely. See you, everybody.